Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's a speech. Acceptance for the patent and recognition for the discovery and working on the cure of the Ebola virus. Right here is my audience, and we're about to start this speech. And my son is already clapping. Thank you. Same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, on this fateful day, I will start by thinking about members, friends, colleagues who lost their lives trying to get to this point. A lot of research has gone on, and a lot of friends and colleagues who were with us and my partners were unable to make it here, but I stand here humbled enough to talk to you and be glad to receive this patent and recognition for a step forward towards the cure of the Ebola virus. Since this virus started, we know about how much it has killed and rampaged people across nations. It has crossed over continents. It is no longer a single person's problem. It is a global problem. It is a world problem. When it started, 2 weeks after the first report, my colleagues and I were sitting in the lunchroom and we were talking about it. And we remember talking about the virus, and one was joking, saying, this virus came in and just thinks it could overtake what we know and what we've done. But most probably, there is lots of things we did before the virus. We have stood the test of time, and we can stand the test of the virus. We all looked at it and said, well, that's possible. Little did we know we would find ourselves in this situation where we'd be able to come up with a solution for it. It all started when a patient walked into our hospital having similar symptoms for Ebola. We studied him for a while, looked at him, following all the procedures necessary, and with his consent, we had some samples. And we started working on it, remembering what we had done with similar viruses, a research we had carried on and everything. So we started back from there. We already had the advantage that we had studied similar virus, and we had studied its potency. We had studied other things that were associated with trying to limit or kill the virus. Given that advantage, given the patient's consent, and given my colleagues with all the background we had and the knowledge, it was quite an easy start. Got a little rough in the middle because some of the hypotheses and some of our theories were practically wrong. We had to start back all over in certain cases. We had to look at different themes, different hypotheses, different suggestions, and sometimes we had to think outside the box. But all in all, bringing all this together, after 10 long years of research, writing, questions, traveling, helping, being in the midst of all the people who had it, losing some, gaining some, we came up with the idea, the single idea. And the main partner who suggested this idea, bless his soul, we actually lost just about 2 months ago in one of his trips. He gave us the brightest idea ever about something we completely neglected about this virus, and that showed us the weakness to this virus. In all the writings we put, we explain all the terms, all the medical, and we kind of broke it down for everybody to be able to read and understand how we came up with this, but I'd rather not bore you with all that. Presently, just like I said, I'm really humbled, and on behalf of my colleagues, I thank a lot of you, the private organizations, the individuals, government organizations, the patients, and everybody who gave in their time, their support, their presence, their suggestions. All of that came in handy. Without you guys, we would not have been able to do this. And we do hope with the present discovery and the present statistics, what it has done for the population so far, we do hope it's a step forward. We're going to continue with a lot more research on this, because we want to come out with a definitive possible cure and vaccine. Because a pandemic like this never has to repeat itself. If we can learn from our mistakes, then it doesn't make us any superior. I would say once more, thank you.